Okay, so I am keeping my commit. It's late. It's not late, but it's late. Like I really was like, I'm going to bed, but I swear, I promised that I was going to make sure that every day. This is kind of like, I guess it's a little bit of like a video diary with Shang. Video diary, because that's like literally like, dear diary. Let me tell you what happened today. Excuse me. There's a couple of things I know I wanted to say, but I always love when I laugh. I think I have a great laugh. So can I just say this because it's there for me? So I don't know if y'all are keeping up with social media at this point, and I don't know if this will ever be relevant down the line, maybe. But like white folks, like the real white folks, not the woke white folks, but like white folks, and the minorities who thought they were part of the white community are going insane. And this is the crazy part. Remember when everybody kept saying, it's this woke business, it's this woke business. Well, let me tell you something about these woke mofos. The woke mofos are not surprised by any of this. Why? Because we weren't asleep. We were woke. The opposite of woke is asleep. And if you are asleep and not aware of what is actually occurring beyond just your own personal interests, but the interests of you and the community, and you are woke to it, then you know what's actually going on. Then you're not surprised by these gotcha moments. So let me just tell y'all something, because it took me a minute. And I don't want to give this out because I want to give a shout out to somebody. Hopefully she'll see this. She'll know that I'm talking about her, but I'm giving a shout out to my I won't call her my guru, but my spiritual diva extraordinaire, Margaret Pazant. I think she was I would say, I wish she was a gay man. She's not. I wish she was a gay man because it would be the House of Prazant, and I would definitely be in that house because Margaret Prazant is a bad mother, and I mean that. I hope she sees this. But she talked to me about things that I'm not going to give away because that's her stuff, and I'm going to plug her when she really, because I know she's going to share with a lot of folks. So you hear me, Margaret, telling you better share it. But she talked to me about like the things in this country and stuff like that, and I'm sitting here going like, listen, Shane, you can either go crazy over all the stuff that's happening, or you can focus on you and your coinage and your bank, and you get yourself set up so that you can have a whole different kind of a life. I have had some things that have gone on, and uh, I've had some things happen last year. I just did, and then to be just devastated by this country, and I'm laughing. I'm laughing not because it's not that it's not sad. It's just that I just see the humor of it. I'm like, this country is racist. It just is. Every time someone gave me a reason why things are the way they are, why people voted the way they did, why this guy's in power, it was just like, it made no sense. And it never has. It's never made any sense. It never has. Someone who is extremely qualified, who has the history, who has the credibility, and then this person who has no knowledge whatsoever of what it is to be in politics or this country or anything. And I just was like, yeah, just say, listen, Shay, I'm not comfortable with a black woman or running this country, or a mixed black woman, whatever you want to say, being in charge of this country. She's a woman and she's mixed race. It's not that I would like that, but I would respect it because at least it's true. Because listen, the races in the South, they say, I don't like no, and they let you know. And even though it's it's harsh and it's sad. There is some comfort because at least you know the reality of what it is. But these people gaslight, and now they're sitting there shocked. It's not great because we're still all affected by it, but it is kind of funny watching them going like, yeah, like we all saw what happened on January 6th. Why are we pretending? And that was the there was all these other things that occurred between that time. So that was just like the uh, and then they're finding out that when you're talking about civil rights, it wasn't just for black people. It included people with disabilities. It included gay, lesbian, and LGBTQ people. It included women, including you, white women. It included y'all. Do you understand that when he's taking away some of these rights, that includes you? That includes the whole thing around sexual harassment in the workplace. It's going to affect you, and there's more coming, baby. This is just the beginning. And you seeing these people going, what? Oh no, not him. He cared about us so much. No, he did not. But listen, I definitely have dealt with some trauma, and my sister always says a child of trauma. I mean, I've had some things occur in my life, and had some things occur with other people, who definitely ignited that whole thing, and I'm sitting there going like, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, because at the end of the day, God is in charge. Now, I don't know if you believe in God. I don't know if you believe in spirit. I don't know what you believe in, but I do believe that there's something beyond this universe that we will never be able to explain. And I call it God. You can call it whatever you want. But if you know that there is this force that's out there that is entirely for your own good and for the good of the universe, then you can kind of, I take comfort in it because I'm like, these people don't run my life. I mean, this is a big world. So, like, I'm not beholden to just this country. And this country is racist, okay? Like, for real. It as a whole, it's not only that this dude won. It's not just that he won, it's that he was able to run. That no one, like, why would anybody let this guy run knowing full well what he was about? Well, that's because this country is built on racism and people want that to stay around. And the crazy part about my friend, I was educated by someone about white supremacy ideology. So not just because sometimes when we say white supremacy, we think of like the sheets and people coming. No, the ideology of white supremacy, the ideology that the white race is the superior race, the ideology that you're a part of this collective and that you belong in it, because you don't have to be white to believe in that. And there's some people who they don't say that they want to be white, but they think that they're immune to it because they're a part of. No, you're a part of supporting this superior race. And I want to share this. So this is my favorite part. So I looked up racism. So I don't know if anybody's ever done that, but look up the definition. Because part of the definition is that you believe that your race is the superior race, right? The other part is that you have the structure, the power structure, to establish yourself as the superior race. So when people are saying things like, oh, that's reverse racism, and oh, they're just saying words, because part of the definition is that you have the power structure to establish your race as the superior race. So even if I believed in America, now it could be anywhere else, could be it may be a different story, but in America, I can't be racist. I can be prejudiced now. Don't get me wrong. I can be biased. I can be a bigot. I just can't be racist because no matter what I may think, I have no power structure to establish the black race as the superior race here in America. That's part of the definition. So don't let nobody stump you when they tell you, oh, it's reverse racism. They're talking just out of their buttocks. They're just trying to get you to like get flustered because most of these people have no clue of oppression. It's the water that we swim in and that we breathe in. So when we're calling it out, they think that we're just making it up. Well, welcome, baby. Welcome to our world, because here it is. Because y'all are now going to just get a slither of what it is to be oppressed. Because you got a taste of freedom, because you thought the Civil Rights Act and all of these other things that you were benefiting from, you thought that was just for black folks. No, it was watching out for you as well. um, like they always say, if one's not free, then we're not all free. I'm so saddened that people have it. I'm saddened that it had to take this thing to happen for y'all to get that there are people out there that want to establish themselves as a race that's superior above anything else, and that it's so important that they're empowered. One of the things I will say about the ideology of white supremacy is that if you cannot have it in that ideology, if you cannot have it and control it, you will burn it down. They will burn this country to the ground. How do you know? Look at climate change. Look at what's happening with the climate. Look at what the scientist says, which they all know is true, about what's possible and what can happen. And now we've surpassed the point of being able to turn that around. That's this planet, and it's all of us have to live on it. And so it's just like very interesting. They're like, oh my God, you know, oh my God, these unborn children. And yet there's like all these born people here on the planet that you ain't worried about, that you don't want to make sure that we live, but you worried about the. That is so weird. Like God, listen, God bless them. God bless them. I'm watching, and I'm now working on my own creativity and working on my own peace, working on my own serenity, and I'm going to let go and let God. Now I say that now, but tomorrow I may be like, these mofos, let me tell you, because I'm human. Anyway, that's my thought. That's Shane's diary thought. Talk to y'all later. Bye.